Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our daily Devo today as we are revisiting our yesterday's message, Impossible to Redeem. And we see that Jesus redeems even the impossible things. I'm sure there's things in your life and my life that you felt are impossible that he can ever forgive or love. And well, I'm here to tell you, he died on the cross for us. He overcame them. He conquered, and he rose again, defeating all those things. John 16:33 says, "In this world you will have trials and sorrows, but take heart, take joy. I've overcome it all. I've overcome the world." So we can have hope in our lives because he overcame all those things that are holding us back. In John 18, in the study of yesterday on Sunday, it says in John 18:18, it talks about Peter, how he stopped following Jesus, and where did he go? He went to a fire, but not just any. Now the servants and the officials had made a charcoal fire. Circle that word, or we'll come back to that. Because it was cold. They were standing there warming themselves, and Peter was standing with them warming himself. So again, we see the things that started to happen in Peter's life to deny Jesus. Stopped following him, followed from a distance, went and hung out with the wrong people, filling himself with the wrong fire. And so he stands at a charcoal fire and he goes to deny Jesus 3 times in this time. And Jesus later on, he goes to his disciples, he sees Peter, and he brings him back to a place to restore him. Later on in John 21, it tells us in verse 9, it says, "When they got out on land, they saw a charcoal fire there with fish laying on it and bread." So what does Jesus do? He takes Peter back to the charcoal fire, back to the place where he denied him, and he restored him there. So if you ever have any doubt or shame or guilt of places that you've been and you're wondering if Christ could restore you, absolutely. That's what he did on a cross. It is finished, paid in full. So the gospel isn't something that happened way back here. It's something that's happening in our lives right now. It's something that covers us for all time. He wants to take you to the places that we're ashamed and afraid of. So what I want to do with this Devo is, if you have something that you're holding on to, I'm going to ask at the bottom, just say, "Hey, can you pray for me?" And we have a team that's going to look at your name on there, and we're going to pray for you. If you say, "Hey, pray for me," and that means that you have something that you just want prayer for, whether there's restoration, you want us to pray for God to restore a marriage, a relationship, your finances, your kids, your health, your addictions, the temptations, all these things. You're just asking for God to work in your life. We want to pray with you. You're not alone. We had people surrender cards this past weekend saying, "Lord, I need this." And so we're not alone. We all have places we want God to restore. So if that's you, just say, "Hey, I need prayer." And it doesn't matter if this is a year down the road, 2 years, and we're still going to pray for you when we see your name. So hope you enjoy this. We'll see you guys next time.